this is Terry with your May 9-star key and I Ching report here deep in the forest, and we came out to do some nature therapy for that incredible Taurus partial solar eclipse portal that we're in. And just as I was saying, to get out into nature and get some downloads, and boy, it was a little different. It reminds me of the John Lennon saying, is life's what happens when you're making plans, because we really came out here with a plan to harvest our spring nettles. I love to make nettle soup at this time, and we came out to one of our favorite river hikes here in Oregon, and instead this particular area was just devastated by fire. And I guess I didn't realize that this section of the river had such an extreme fire, and it is just so depressing because it's right on the river. It's usually such a green and lush forest full of trillium and nettles and all the little spring wildfires, and we just found blackened dead trees and death and destruction. And it's interesting because in the 9-star key, we are moving from a 9 fire star month. April was a fire star month. And then in May, we are going into that 8 Earth Mountain Mother star. And so fire feeds Earth. And we're really seeing it here. There has been a fire that has devastated this area, but you have to have some hope that the fire is good for the earth. The fire feeds earth. And 9-star key is a Chinese astrology that is a nature-based system based on the 5-element system used in traditional Chinese medicine. 9-star key is often used in Feng Shui, and this is the same 5-star or 5-element system that is used in acupuncture. I've been giving away free astrology chart readings once a month on the full moon, and now I am deciding to give away a 9-star key astrology reading once a month. So my next winner will be picked, and I will announce on the June 9-star key. And all you have to do is like, subscribe, and comment for a chance to win. If you are interested in learning astrology, I found that the 9-star key astrology system was so much more simple than Western astrology, and I've been studying Western astrology since I was a kid. I grew up on Star Signs by Linda Goodman, running around in diapers reading star signs and sun signs, and I love Western astrology, but it gets so intense with all the transits and the squares and the triangles and the geometry and knowing all the different planets and their movements, and is it sidereal astrology, is it Ayurvedic, or is it Western, and oh, it just gets so complicated. And then I found this 9-star key astrology, and it simplified my life. And I really love that it is this nature-based. It all makes sense. It's like growing a garden. You have a seed, and then it sprouts, and then it pushes upward, and then it grows. And when it grows into a tree, then it becomes something you can harvest, and you cut down the harvest, and then you have a fire, and the fire feeds the earth, and I don't know, it's a beautiful system. And if you don't know your 9-star key star combination, I have a chart on my website. I'll put the link down below to the blog where you can just go and find out what number star you are, and then all of this will make a little bit more sense for you, and you can follow along, and you can learn how to align with the energy of your star and what you should be doing for any given month. And I really have found with the 9-star key that if I focus and align to this energy, sometimes in life we are meant to grow, and sometimes we're meant to go dormant, right? And so sometimes we're trying to grow during a dormant season. It's like planting seeds in the snow. That is not going to grow. And so when you really study the 9-star key, you know when to strike when the iron's hot and when to pull back your energy and take a break. And this 8 mountain star is a time to go a little more dormant. This is a time to pull back your energy, and this ties in with the Western astrology really well for the month of May, because we have Pluto and Mercury both going retrograde. And those retrogrades are always a time to slow down, pull back your energy, don't overdo it during a retrograde. And just like that, in the 8 mountain star, in nature, this is seen as the time when the caterpillar goes into the cocoon and becomes the chrysalis. If you've ever raised butterflies, my massage business is actually kamimi, which means butterfly, so I love butterflies. And sometimes I will buy, in the spring, I'll buy those little butterfly kits, and you could just get it in the mail. They deliver it right to your house, and you've got these little caterpillars, and then they create a cocoon, and they go into a chrysalis. It is really fun to watch, and the world needs more butterflies. It's so uplifting to grow butterflies. But if you've ever raised butterflies, you know that when they're in the chrysalis is a time that you do not move the chrysalis. If you move the chrysalis during this incredible time of inner transformation, you could kill the butterfly. So during this precious Earth Mountain time for the entire month of May, we are going to want to find more stillness. And this is a time to slow down. And this is not a good time to travel. If you're planning on traveling in May, I will say make tons of plans, plan it out really well, and then be patient all along and take your time. This is not a month, May is not a month to rush into anything. It's not a good time to make any sweeping decisions. It's not a time to go for it. This is a time to pull back your energy, slow down, slow to a still point. This month is a time for meditation, for rest, to nourish yourself, and perhaps doing yin yoga, that slow stretching where you just stay in the same asana for 3 to 4 minutes. This is what the Earth Mountain Star wants us to be doing. Slowing down, going within, having the deeper internal transformations, and not doing a lot out in the world. This is an excellent month to put your phone on Do Not Disturb, to put the vacation email up, to just pull back your energy and not overdo it, not over socialize. You just will find you're feeling more introverted in May. The 8 Earth Mountain Star has me thinking of all that can happen on a mountain, be it the fire on the mountain, or the mountain can implode like a volcano in just pure fiery lava, or there can be erosion to the soil, mudslides, landslides, earthquakes. So much trauma and tragedy can happen on a mountain, and yet the mountain will still stand tall through it all. And so many Earth Mountain stars that I know have endured struggles, trauma, tragedy in their life, and they always get through it. They always muddle through, and they always survive. And 8 mountain stars are just the best survivors of anyone I know. And so maybe this May Earth Mountain Star Month is a time when we may be experiencing struggles, tragedy, trauma, and things can go awry this month, especially with the earth. And just knowing that, like the mountain, we will survive. We will get through it. We will stand strong. And it is hard to move a mountain. And as long as we stay rooted to the earth beneath our feet, we too will be here. And as I walk through this burned up forest that I know will heal once again, I can't stop thinking of the Oponopono. I love you, I forgive you, I'm sorry, please forgive me. And I'm just saying it like a prayer to this forest. And I'm also thinking of Mikao Usui, the founder of Reiki, as Reiki is having its 100-year anniversary in this 2022 year, and how Mikao Usui climbed Mount Karuna and meditated upon the mountain for 21 days. He did a 21-day fast, and that is where the Reiki energy found him. And so even when a mountain goes through all of the forces of nature, it is still a place of deep spiritual, primordial healing energy that we can go to and retreat to and heal ourselves and heal others from the energy that we found there. Star, or if you know any Earth Mountain stars, you know that they can have a hard time motivating or making change. This is not a good month to make any big changes. Even though in the Western astrology we're in an eclipse portal, change may come, but it wouldn't be a good time to instigate change. And if you absolutely have to do something, I know like we are working still on the Bend Health Guide and getting it uploaded, and I have to motivate during this time when we have so much earth energy. It's like we're stuck in the mud right now. And the best thing you can do is wear the colors of fire if you have to motivate yourself. So reds, orange, hot pink, purple, all the colors you see when you're sitting at the fire pit. Those earth are those fire colors. Fire feeds earth, remember? So fire can inspire the earth to get up, get moving, get out the door. And but just allowing yourself a little more rest, maybe even taking naps during the month of May, getting to sleep on time and letting yourself sleep in a little if you can, will feel very nourishing. And also just eating those nourishing foods at this time is going to feel so good. And I want to read to you a little bit about what each star is going through. So if you know your 9-star key, then pay attention to when your number comes up. This is what May will look like for you. And the 1 water star, this month you'll want to take some time for a retreat, to really rest and get ready for more progress coming next month in the 7 metal star. That's when you're really going to get going. So just take this month, May, as a respite time to stop and smell the roses, to take that last little breather. It's like you're in a marathon and you're taking a little break in the 3rd quarter before you push through for that final push. And then if you are a 2 earth star, if you've been wanting to do something incredible, now is your time to act. Now is your time to sprout your ideas and any new projects, and this is your time to begin to grow forth your new idea or push upward towards the light of the sun now. This is a huge growth cycle for the Earth 2 star, the Earth Mother star. And finally, the time is right for whatever you've been planning. And wear the colors to motivate you of red, orange, pink, and purple. Hard work lies ahead for you in the month of May. But Earth Star number 2, you got this. And 3, Wood Star. Try to remain rooted this month as chaos is all around you. And don't grow up so fast that you cannot support your growth. Remember, a tree can only grow as tall as its roots grow down. So for every inch you grow this month, you must earth and you must root down just as deeply. Stay grounded, Wood Stars. And the 4 Wood Star, the gentle wind. This is a time of careful planning with deep reflection. Just like a chess player, you must make your next move strategically because change is afoot. So be careful, 4 Wood Stars. And the 5 Soil Star, you are in your element this month with this earth energy. So you will be able to get things done, and socializing will be fun and productive for you. 5 Center Star, this has been a chaotic year, but this month You are finally feeling rooted and feeling yourself. So just enjoy it, and things are going to get crazy for you next month. And 6, metal star. Earth feeds metal. So this will be a prosperous and busy month for you. Some challenges may come up at work, but you will succeed overall, and you will reap rewards for all your efforts this month. And the 7, metal star. Once again, Earth feeds metal, and you may find new inspiration at work this month, or if you're self-employed, you will be really inspired, and you will prosper because of all the effort you're putting in with that incredible inspiration and downloads of energy. 8, mountain star. This is your month, and this month is all about reaping what you sow. And your karmic rewards will come now for any hard work or good deeds that you have done. But you may have to also look out for any punishments in areas that you've done wrong. So I would not be speeding this month if I were you, 8, mountain star. But overall, you are going to reap rewards too. And the 9, fire star. It's time for you to balance. How much are you giving to others, and how much support are you receiving back? At home and at work, make sure you're having an even exchange right now, and that you are not doing too much and burning the candle at both ends during this month of May. And now I would like to just read the I Ching for this 8, Earth Mountain Star month of May 2022. It is, the I Ching is number 19, Lin, L-I-N, and it is the gentle approach. The earth is above the lake, and there is an image of a gentle approach. The superior man is inexhaustible now in his will to teach others, and without limits in his tolerance and protection of the people. Perseverance will bring good fortune to all. On the kitchen floor, a kitten lies, lazily warming herself in the afternoon sun. Graceful animals bring good luck, and they should be protected whenever possible. This is a good fortune that predicts luck in everything you do if you can be graceful and relaxed, like a kitten warming itself in the sun. And this poem represents a lovesick soldier who's at war, and he is recalling the comforts of his lover's home, and her kitten so relaxed, warm, and comfortable in her kitchen. So this is a time to take a moment out to appreciate all that you do have. When forces of good begin to prevail, people of influence take notice, and men and women of ability are drawn to the center of action. If you are sensing such subtle movements, you are advised to join in. But don't let yourself be swept away by any tide of events. Careful, calculated, slow movements will bring the best fortune this May. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to do a little pendulum energy clearing that I will send out to all of you. And if you haven't already, make sure to look for the chart in my Kamimi website and find out what your star is. I would love to know. Leave your star down below in the comments, and I will give you an extra special little reading. Thank you.